Vinny Caravella.
Alex, what is up?
When you were a teenager,
Okay.
one of the teens,
let me think.
did you and your friends ever have a place that you would go that you were not supposed to go, which is where all the kids went to drink and make out and do the drug stuff?
Yeah, you could go there if you weren't drinking or doing the drugs and the sex and the makeout stuff.
Yeah, I just said make out. You threw the rest of that in there.
Yeah, if you weren't hiding bodies, you could go there. But if you were going to do that stuff, you probably shouldn't be there. We call it a place called the Burr, which we called because the frogs there. Burr. There were the empty rail stations. By the Long Island Railroad. After dark, that place clears out. Then there's your typical. I didn't do this a lot, but a lot of golf courses after dark and places. So yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those too. It was there was a hill above our high school that was like a few blocks away. That was like
a Suicide Hill or something.
No, no, nothing great like that. I forget what the name of it was, but it wasn't. It was just. It was near the school. We could go there. We could do dumb illicit shit, and that was kind of the whole thing. Now your place, where the drinking and what have you had, there were no eldritch terrors there, right?
Once we went in a sewer pipe.
That's close.
That could have gotten dark.
That's sort of like cosmic horror.
Yeah, that's a little bit. It was real dumb though, because we like lit torches, and then started crawling through a sewer pipe, and soon we didn't really understand how that worked.
Oh.
And we all choked. We're covered in soot and had to back out because the smoke doesn't go anywhere.
Well, that all sounds remarkably bad.
So that was kind of a horror.
Well, probably still not as horrifying as what takes place in Oxenfree, the video game we are about to play here.
Ollie.
As in the Ollie of Oxenfree fame, yes. This is
third in the Ollie games.
Sadly, no. This is an adventure game from a studio called Night School. It is, I believe, at least a couple of ex-Telltale devs and some other folk made this game about teenagers going to an island where the teens go and they generally party during the school year.
See, now that seems a little more irresponsible.
Yeah, there's a ferry involved in all. Like, there's a whole process to getting here. Like, they have to take a ferry to get to this island.
Okay, a ferry.
Yes.
Okay, not a fairy that's going to come.
No, not like a flying, like a mystical creature.
Okay.
No. So,
so you're on Xbox One.
We're on Xbox One. The game's also out on PC. Will be out on PS4 at some point.
Do you have a price on it?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I can look that up.
Yeah, why don't you look that up?
You keep going.
While I sort of explain what's happening here. So this is about 10 minutes into the game. We're not going to show a whole lot here because this is kind of a story-based adventure game. But you are the girl with the blue hair, Alex.
Okay.
Immediately to her left there is her best friend.
Okay.
And then this is her stepbrother, Jonas, this dude over here.
Okay.
And then these other two girls are Clarissa and Nona. And you are the only people who have shown up to do this this night of partying here on this island.
Should there have been more?
Normally there's like 20 people, but I guess there's not this time.
Okay.
And everyone kind of has a little bit of a relationship here. There's a little bit before this where they just kind of talk about who they are and why they know each other.
Okay.
But we're just going to kind of dive right in here to the actual game, which is a game mostly about dialogue between characters.
To the beach.
Yes.
Boy, $20.
$20, that sounds about right. So this is probably about a 4-hour game the first time you play it through.
Okay, so hence why we probably won't show much.
Yeah, we're not going to get too deep into it. But the basic idea is that you're trying to build relationships with these characters as increasingly supernatural events begin to take place over the course of the evening. This is the last scene before things start getting real wild, so we're just going to
Man's great equalizer.
get a little teen action going on here.
What's the thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
Well, who's Jason Kruger? Oh, Jason
Yes.
Kruger.
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Oh.
There's an old woman who supposedly lived on the island.
Nowhere. She's dead.
Are you doing stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm throwing this rock.
Days ago. It was all over the news. Local news, anyway. Oldest living resident. Her family's been moving back and forth on the ferry, getting all of her crap.
Hey, we could go see her house. It must be huge.
Now you pick that.
I picked that, yeah.
Can't see her house.
So every dialogue option there's between 2 and 3 choices at any given point, and they all have a certain tone that sort of impacts how characters feel about you, I guess, to a point. The thing is, the story itself does not change dramatically as you play it differently, but the endings can change pretty dramatically.
Truth or slap? What's that?
We used to call it hippo.
Let's get a drink.
Until we got tired of people asking, why is it called hippo?
Because you get to yell, "You're a dirty hippo," before you slap someone.
You get asked a question. You have to tell.
We've all played that fun teen game, Dirty Hippo.
Gets to slap you.
Somebody can prove you can lie?
Getting to know somebody game.
Unless you lie a lot. How can you prove
Yeah,
that somebody lied?
good question.
It's a valid
Hearsay,
question.
rumor, conjecture, the usual.
All right, let's just get on with it.
Okay, so first,
I'm gonna sit down.
Let's start. Ren,
Uh-huh.
come on, fess up. You want to go out with Nona, right?
Clarissa.
Wait. I want to hear his answer.
Clarissa, come on. You're supposed to ask, like, have you ever stole something? Not super weirdo probing stuff.
You ask probing stuff if you play the game right, Alex.
Look, it's tough to gauge. Something like...
Enough stalling. I know you want to sample the goods. Now
Annoying.
just
What?
say so.
I
Is
mean,
Nona there?
I like
Yeah,
her
Nona's
as
the
a
girl in
friend,
the orange.
right?
Okay.
I just like her as a friend. That's all.
He's lying. Call him.
She's just a friend.
Nah, he's my friend. I don't want to mess with him.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Great. Let's just move on.
Okay, it's Ren's turn, right? He gets to ask.
So you see how the little dialogue bubbles there? There's a certain... So the colors are color-coded to the characters.
Oh.
Like red is Clarissa.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm blue.
I can take
Is
it.
there a neutral?
Mary
So there isn't really a neutral. It's just kind of tied to the different... And then there's like the colors of those are depend on tone, I guess.
Family now, technically. So he's excluded.
Well, I'd marry Nona. I like the quiet types.
I'm flattered, I think.
Is she the like Daria of the game?
Kind of. She doesn't have a whole lot to do in this story. She's just kind of there.
Obviously. You're not gonna call her out on that?
No, I believe her. I mean, look at me.
And wait, that means you kill me? Out of everyone here, your best friend,
Hey, you wanted to know.
and I'm the only guy. This is Miss Andrew.
Wait.
Miss Andrew, I say.
What about the?
Down.
Yeah. What about Jonas?
So Jonas is your stepbrother, so they just
So,
didn't
Alex's turn?
throw that out there.
Okay.
Lady's choice. Alex gets to pick who to ask something of.
Oh, great. Here we go. What's your favorite stuffed animal?
Can you just leave? Can you just go up the steps?
Clarissa.
Mm,
Oh boy.
Yes, Mum?
to a
It's
point.
pretty fun just watching, I'll admit.
Well, wait.
What's your worst fear?
That Santa Claus is really coming to town.
Seriously?
Dying with too many regrets, probably? I don't know.
That seems reasonable.
I get
Alex,
that.
where do you think you're going? You're the one asking.
Yeah.
Did they pull you back?
Yep.
Get back.
Oh my god, if you can't even speak, your turn gets skipped.
Clarissa's turn now.
Alex,
Is,
you got
uh,
a new brother?
Not
Are they
answering an
exciting?
option, just staying
I'm sure
silent the whole
Jonas is
time?
excited,
So you
or
can
really
skip certain questions. Like you can just stay silent if you want.
Because it seems like there's a flow. So like,
Just
would it just
everything,
pick
you know?
for you
Oh,
if?
sure.
It doesn't. Sometimes you're just silent. I think there are certain questions that you have to answer.
Is there like a question coming or what?
The key thing is sort of the timing because you obviously interrupt certain
Statistics show
questions.
you get divorced once, you're probably gonna
Sometimes
get divorced again.
you don't want to, so you can just
And
wait
the fact
until it
is
starts to
your
fade
mom
and then
divorced
you
your
can
dad. So
butt in.
let's put his mind
Occasionally
in
it bugs
your
out a
mouth.
little bit and you start getting people talking over each other, but that doesn't actually happen a lot, which for the amount of dialogue that's in the game is actually kind of good.
That's real life.
None of that matters.
Well, let's hear why your parents got a divorce in the first place, and we'll see if it matters.
Clarissa, I don't really care why they got a divorce, just that Alex's mom is happy now.
You know why. Michael died, and it broke everything, and they couldn't handle it. The end.
And when
Well,
you're
now you
thinking
know,
about stuff,
Jonas.
is it like?
Don't
It's just
Sim
like they're kind of
style?
they're kind of like
Okay,
their
Clarissa,
their attention is on you, and so what you have said had some impact on their opinion of you. It seems like.
we should
So the key thing is that it doesn't really surface any of the, like there's no statistics or anything. It's not saying this person likes you this much or anything like that.
Maybe we.
So you're kind of left to sort of divine what your choices will do to anyone at any given point.
Whatever. Be Miss Pouty on the beach all night if you want. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me.
I appreciate your permission to be pouty. Thank you. Cheese! If you guys in your scavenger hunt or playing Ring Around the Rosie happen to find anything more interesting than a slowly dying starfish, you be sure to just let me know.
Super.
If we find anything more interesting than that, I think we'll be too involved in our own fun to come get you.
Well, wouldn't you know it? That's just fine by me.
Get rid of her.
Well, I want to inaugurate this bitch by checking out the caves. Nona, want to come?
So here's where
that for-
things start getting weird.
Is this the first time you guys have been here?
So I think a couple of the kids here have been on the island before. Like Alex has been to the island. Your friend Ren has been on the island, but not for like these late night party things. It's like a tourist trap kind of place.
You know, my first
Where are you
thought
from again?
It's a small town.
with this
in North
game is
Valley.
Oh yeah.
the difference between writing something and then asking somebody to say it.
Yes. So the key thing is that for the most part, the dialogue I feel like works. Occasionally it does kind of veer into that like, well, you wrote this is not what a human would say territory. But for the most part, I feel like there's a pretty good feel for the way the teens talk.
Sure.
At
feel
least
like we've gotten a lot of that
yes,
recently.
and it's definitely it's a little less forced than some of the like the Life is Strange Hella-isms and such. It never really gets that.
Shaka bra.
It's Ren, so definitely 10. He gets excited easily, but he has the concentration of a goldfish. The fact that he keeps
I can relate to
demanding
that.
we see it must mean something.
All right.
Hey, Carissa seems to be her normal annoying self. Sorry about that.
It's not your fault. I think somebody dumped pig's blood on her in a previous life, and now she just wants to get ahead of the curve.
Yeah, probably. Thanks for, not ratting me out to Nona during
So that's like kind of one of the like
I
it's one of the ones
see.
where they're like,
But
you could have some impact perhaps on shaping whether that relationship comes to fruition or not.
Throw you in
Okay.
the deep end or anything.
But it's a lot of it's a little moments like that you don't necessarily know you're in that moment until it
Dance
happens.
right in the middle of gym class.
that was a joke, and he agreed, so no regrets. Now, who's ready to have their minds blown?
Me.
If you don't mean that literally.
Me.
Just get on with it. What do I do?
Oh, wait.
Here we go.
Actually, I almost forgot. Gonna take a little magic trip to Cupcake Town.
Those look like brownies.
Don't.
Brown.
Magic? What does that mean?
It means they're enhanced with certain qualities.
He's on that weed.
Oh no. I watched a special about this.
Delicious.
Wait, did you eat one too?
No, he just did.
Oh.
The kids before us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signals.
So you have this little radio,
Understand basically
and one of the urban legends about this place is that if you turn the radio to certain dials on this island in certain places, you pick up radio stations that don't exist.
How will we know when it's...
So let's see what we get.
Oh. Did you pass it?
Nope, this is what we're looking for.
Holy crap! Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be.
What is it? What's doing it?
Maybe the tuning's like unblocking a weather balloon or something?
Yeah.
That seems reasonable.
Make any sense?
Well, it's just crazy then, because I don't know. If you move around, it kind of changes too, I think. Like, over at this pile. Here, come over here and try it.
Is this the gameplay mechanic? Like
So the radio is kind of like the one little bit of puzzle solving the game has. There isn't really much in the way of that. Like, there's not a lot of item hunting. There's a little bit of like finding items for certain progression things, but like in general, you're just using this radio to find little details about the world. Like if you find more of those rock piles throughout the map, it gives you little extra little signals of things that might be going on.
Clarissa's issue with you two.
She dated Michael for 5 seconds like 3 years ago.
It was for a couple of months, a year and a half ago.
She should just seriously get over it already.
Her brother
Clarissa's the kind
died.
of person who
yeah,
doesn't
we
feel
gotta pick that
full
up.
unless she's pissed at somebody, so... Brownies are kicking in. Did that make sense?
Yeah, it did to me.
Okay, good. Now, there's another cool spot, I think over here.
By this third rock pile. Yeah, there's just like weird Morse code coming out of that. And sometimes you'll get like weird speeches and like, you know, like strange music that wouldn't theoretically be on the radio.
I'd like to know what that Morse code is.
Maybe someone can tap it out in the comments.
Pretty fast. Uh-oh.
God, it sounds so...
Yeah, it sounds...
Say it.
Satanic.
Yeah, everybody's thinking
what
that.
I was gonna say. But close enough.
Wait, what was that?
Now, I was a little more careful about this segment in my playthrough, but we're gonna go full,
Sure.
just for the sake of moving things along a bit here.
Famous last words.
No, I see it too.
We're gonna play the curious role here.
Okay.
Like a giant rabies-filled bat, or
So,
a maniac.
Is there a legend of kids disappearing on this island?
No.
Like a
Okay.
pool or something?
So the only real history you know going in, and from the very beginning, is that there's an old woman who lived on the island, and she was kind of weird and a recluse, and no one talked to her.
And she passed away.
And she passed away. A sub sank during one of the world wars off the coast of the island and killed a bunch of sailors.
Wait a
And this radio thing.
And then there's this weird radio thing, which is sort of just achieved urban legend status at this point.
I think I mismeasured.
Yeah, he's getting really high very fast, which is, those must be some potent brownies.
Uh-oh.
Prescription grade.
You're going to be able to travel back to that moment.
Look at those teens. No, not that kind of game.
Oh.
Sadly. Well, so there is some time stuff here. We'll get to that, but...
So, you would be the beginning of the horror myth, I guess? Like 100 years from now, somebody else would be playing the game and be like,
some
I heard some teenagers
went out to the island, and there was a doings.
To drinking and having fun, and they never came back. We don't go to that Oxenfree island. Oxenfree is the name of the island?
Edwards Island is the name of it, which is a very good generic island people would go to.
Sounds like a real island to me. Prince Edward's Island? Hey, look at
Sadly,
this.
no.
Jonas!
Wait, you got separated already?
Yeah, he just ran ahead. Now we're gonna do a little bit of light climbing here.
Oh, I see. I thought it was like a city in the background.
Nope, those are just scalable walls. So the whole game kind of takes on this look. It's like this very like your character is sort of distant from the camera. All the environments have this very sort of painting like quality to them. And it's kind of neat. Like it's interesting that a game that's so dialogue focused is so removed kind of from the characters.
In a not for some reason, and I know why. This is reminding me of that Ron Gilbert game.
Sure. You mean The Cave?
I couldn't think of the name. The name in my head was The Cave, and I was like, Vinny, that's definitely.
There's no way it's just called. No,
it's the cave when you're in the cave.
It's just called The Cave.
Okay.
Yeah, the only difference is there aren't there's no morality plays happening here, at least not yet.
But you've beat the game just once so far?
Yeah, I beat it probably about 4 hours my first sitting, and I've gone back and I've at least read up on like what the main thing here is that you play through the game, the core beats of the story are pretty much the same. It seems like all the way through.
Why would a guy bring an ashtray down here? Or a pen.
But how, like, the things you say to people, the way you react to stuff, and a couple of the key major plot choices can radically determine who makes it off the island and what your relationships are like with them at the end.
See a man about a dog. Sure, will do.
Hey, there's Jonas.
Didn't you hear me calling for you?
Jesus, you scared me.
What are you even doing?
I'm sorry for going ahead. I thought I heard somebody down here, but, obviously there isn't.
Obviously.
Isn't this place incredible?
I mean, someone wrote that on the wall, but whatever.
How this happens.
No, it's,
glaciers.
beautiful.
Water. Eldritch.
See? That's what I heard. It sounds like a person almost, right? Kinda? I don't know where it's coming from.
What could that be? Echoes?
Just move forward.
Yeah, obviously nothing horrible is about to happen.
It's me, I failed geology. There was a light in here somewhere. I still want to see what made it. It must just be further in.
Well, seeing as how I crawled in here to get you.
So you were a little more
Yes,
more cautious.
I was the one that wanted to go back.
Okay.
Cool,
Spoiler, if you go back, you find out that the cave entrance has sealed up for some reason.
Okay.
And you don't really know why. But this time we're just gonna play it like, no, let's run toward the weird, creepy thing. Why not?
And you did not eat a brownie.
I did not eat. I'm not high right now.
Okay. Hey, check out these giant crystals.
What is this made out of? Is it ice?
I don't know. Pockets of it are cold, but what? Wow, how is that? Did you see?
See that at the top?
The triangle?
Triangle
Yeah.
light thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It must be like a rainbow or like a reflection of light. Those exist, right?
Sure, why not? Let's go with that.
Saw the man.
I think this is all tied to when you tuned in those weird signals out there in the, what am I trying to say? I think that you tuned in this little guy somehow. I think it's all the same thing.
No. No way. There's like 20 things wrong with that idea, with the number one being radios don't conjure light babies.
I mean, she's right.
Come on, it happened outside.
True.
It's not that far-fetched.
No, it is.
Try your radio. Maybe that's like a...
I'm gonna explore for a second first.
Okay.
Apart from the, triangle, this is honestly the craziest thing in here.
Yeah, there's just an armoire in here.
How did it even get in? And I mean, aside from some, like, water damage, it's not really even that junky.
I know. Alex just...
Saw the man, not the dog. What the crap does that mean?
What the crap?
Guy who can't see dogs?
Did you see the first half?
See a man about a dog? Yeah, I don't get it either. Come on, bring out the radio.
I want to open the armoire. I can't open the armoire.
It's full of horror!
Yeah, I already tried.
Wait, when? No, you didn't. We came here together. Shh. Wait. Shh. Okay.
Let's do it. Come on. Radio time.
Fine. That's a good sound, right? That can't be bad.
Is this... Are you... Is this...
Are you feeling this?
doing this?
I think?
The containment system's gonna blow.
I can't even... Like, what is... What's...
They're making a bigger triangle.
I know.
It's all triangles now. Everything's triangles.
The angles. The isosceles angles.
What the...
Hello? Dear Ditto, everyone.
Hello.
Hello?
Sleepy. Time. Yeah. Everything. Fine. Who? Things. There. Same. Don't know. If. Leave. Is possible.
This is insane.
Who... Are you... Who are you on the...
Listen. Bobtail. Shavetail. Sleepy. Time. Yeah. Is. Leave. Possible.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know if we want to say that.
Sure. Yeah. Totally.
I'm gonna say I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean, so I can't...
Bobtail. Leave. Children. Bye. Others will see them soon.
Alex!
Jonas!
So one of the cooler things about this game is it does a lot of really weird stuff with like visual trickery. Like it does, like there's a lot of visual effects that look like that. Like it's almost like you're tuning in and out of a TV signal or something. And you'll see how this plays out in a second here. But
It's like that was a Mel Gibson movie where he like talks to his dad or something over
Oh,
the
Frequency.
ham radio.
yes, that was not Mel Gibson. That was Dennis Quaid. But yes,
Dennis Quaid talks
yes.
to Mel Gibson over a ham radio, and he's like, "Free now, possible."
I think it was Jim
leave?"
Caviezel that he talked to.
That's
Alex.
what. Yeah.
Alex!
Oh.
Alex? Are you okay? You alright?
Alex, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay, Alex?
You sure?
How much further do you want to go? Can you?
I'm gonna
push
go.
on?
We'll go a little bit further.
Okay, cool.
Like, cause things haven't gotten super crazy yet.
To the whatever, like, I don't know exactly what happened back there, but the sign says that's an old communications tower, and I don't know about you, but I want to climb that ladder, call somebody, and get the hell back home as
Oh,
fast
he's
as
done
possible.
Uh,
already.
Yeah, I mean, would you want to stick around
I'm
if you
not
saw that?
Sure what happened.
Excited?
So all you know at this point is that you have woken up far away from where that cave was.
Okay, the both of you. You
Yes.
You didn't carry her
Out
out.
of the laser light show from hell, so
All right, I guess. If you want to play it safe, never play on the railroad tracks, right?
Always play on the railroad tracks.
Tower. Oh, it's called that, I think, because the radio man who watched it, he was Major Richard Hardin. I don't know why I remember that.
Why do you remember that?
wait, the guy's name was Major.
That's why she remembers.
Hardin?
That would explain why I remember it.
Oh, and not for nothing. I'm fine with a little de-pantsing or whatever if the weather's right for it. But if this is some sort of prank or trick, I'm really...
Jonas, what?
That's your
You guys
stepbrother,
somehow
right?
Yes.
teleported us here?
Because your real brother died, I guess, about a year or so ago.
Right, and you needed to replace him, obviously.
Yeah, well, and so her parents divorced not
Yeah.
long after.
There's the comm tower as
Mom remarried to his dad, and this is their first time kind of doing anything really
Wait,
together.
Jonas, seriously,
He seems all
what
right.
just happened?
Yeah,
My radio.
And one of the relationships, obviously, is you trying to figure out, do you really want him to kind of be your stepbrother, or are you trying to keep him at a distance?
Something was really friggin' scary and horrible, so let's just skip to the part where we get off the island and start suppressing it in therapy.
I can see the cave, but not Ren or anybody.
Like, I like this shot.
Yeah.
There's some really good shots, like the framing of stuff in here, and sometimes like you get like a scene that's just like a very long, slow zoom in.
Probably the same thing as us. Transmogrified or whatever to some other part of the island.
Great.
I don't think that's what transmogrify means.
The cleaning guy should probably lock this before he leaves.
His stupidity is our gain.
Opening the door, letting stepbrother in.
Hit the radio.
What is it with teen horror shit and like radio towers?
And like knowing how to use them.
Yeah.
What is this thing?
Fence should be off now.
Great, but don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
There's an electric fence around the tower.
On purpose or anything, but you know, if the fence kills me on accident, it's not really about trust at that point.
Hello.
Is anyone there?
We are here.
It's dead.
A little on the nose, don't you think?
Did you get anyone?
Nope.
I think someone.
Just horrible screaming.
Yep.
I don't know.
The moans of 1,000 wailing souls.
But that's just 104.3 for you.
Radiation limits.
You know.
Welcome to 104.3 The Fox. All wailing souls all day long. Here's Foreigner.
Caller, come in. Oh, Bob, I don't know about that one. Hey, what's he gonna do, right?
I heard Casey's on the line. He's got a shout out to his girl. You want to bring? What do you got to say there, buddy?
She's gonna love that.
Mm-hmm.
You knuckleheads. Good luck. Here are some tickets to the STP concert.
Tower.
Alex?
Hey, it's Ren.
Oh, Jesus hopping Christ. Thank Vishnu. You guys went into that hole and a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what happened. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I saw the light on in the tower thing. Hey, did you know that it's named after
Yeah,
somebody?
I remember this character.
Harden.
Ren, it's been a rough night, you know.
How'd you get this number?
It's a code written on this list here. But it's not a normal phone. I can't call out. I'm at the way station or whatever in the woods. It's been like just the worst thing ever.
Ren, are you all right? Like physically?
Sorry to interrupt, but we got a quick look to do here, so we're just gonna move along.
Do I sound all right or do I sound not all right? I probably sound not all right, right?
Wait, I think.
Hold on, another caller.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a night watchman or something.
Wait, Ren, someone's calling on the other line. Just hold on a minute. I'm gonna see who it is.
Okay, but make it quick. Seriously.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alex? Why are you answering it? It says it's an emergency line. Where are you right now?
Clarissa.
And Jonas.
Okay, look, Clarissa. Ren's on the other line and sounding like he's about a stub toe away from a total collapse, so if you're at least holding it together,
Wait. I'm at Fort Milner, and I don't
I think the one thing this game does really well, even if you find the writing a little stilted in places, is that the flow of it is really good. It feels conversational in a way that a lot of video games tend not to nail very well.
Can you just come over here and figure this out with me? I don't care if you guys want to stay.
No, just come here instead. Fort Milner's all the way on the other side of the island.
Yeah, you walk here.
Yeah, I know it is, Alex, but why would I go to the comm tower when there's a working radio that we can use to get help here?
Fort Milner looked huge on the map. Do you know where the...
Yep, working radio.
And it dies, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess we lost the connection somehow?
Yeah, that or the triangle beings we let in from space are eating your soul right now.
We should be so lucky.
I'm not that lucky.
So, want to truck over to Milner first, see about that radio? I mean, Clarissa can be a handful, but...
She can't explain it all.
Kind of more out of sorts than usual. I don't know.
Look, I'm gonna leave it up to you. We can swing through the forest and nab Ren, or we can go to the fort and see what Clarissa's up to. They're your people.
Ren in the woods.
Ren needs us more.
His arms wide.
He knew we went to see Clarissa first.
Sound logic.
Also, Clarissa is kind of meanie.
All right, so there's our There's where we're headed. We're gonna go probably about as far as the campgrounds, and then we're gonna call this.
Okay.
Because I don't want to spoil too much, but I kind of want to get a little bit more into the supernatural stuff before we get out of here.
Is there a run button?
There is not, but once you get out of dialogue bits, you start running faster.
Okay.
And again, this is a nice shot.
Slow descent into madness.
Since no one's talking right now, I think this is the moment to say, I like this game.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it seems kind of cool.
Again, it's about a 4-hour adventure the first time through. There is some reason to go back if you want to see what the other endings are possible it could be.
And $20.
And $20, and yeah, I don't know. I just as a first time thing from a new studio, I think it's kind of a neat experiment. Like at least in the dialogue system stuff.
Oh, hey, buddy.
He'll be along eventually. Don't worry about him. It's a little like the story. The thing I will say about the story is that it feels like it skips a couple of parts.
Do you think you just didn't see them, or do you think it just jumps over?
I'm not convinced that it's stuff that I didn't see so much as it feels like the game has a very neat and tidy conclusion. Depending on what ending you get, that it kind of wants to get to. So it feels like there's like a middle part that most games would have that this doesn't. Which is not necessarily to its detriment, but at times I kind of wish there was a little more between the characters before we get to the big end bit. You know what I mean?
Pump the brakes a little.
Yeah, like I wish it had pumped the brakes in a couple of spots, but in general, like I don't have a problem with the length of it. I don't feel like it overstays its welcome by any stretch.
Okay.
Or understays it necessarily. It's just there's a little bit of storytelling I kind of wish was there.
Did they go into Oxenfree?
So yeah.
Okay.
They kind of gestures toward what that title means, but doesn't really spell it out in a major way.
So, just curious, but what's your running theory?
Well, you played with the radio. A triangle came out. The triangle
All right, we're not
hung out a little, then drowned us, but not. And now we're
not going to stand here and have long conversations.
Does the day-night stuff change, or are these just?
So this is all taking place over one night.
But like, if you had gone the other way, it would also be night.
It's night everywhere.
Okay, it's just night.
It's just night.
Okay, so you have to wait until
you are there at night.
To wait until dawn.
Until dawn. Yes.
I didn't realize just how much woods there were. This is like
that's not really the way to say that. I don't think. How much woods there are.
This is like
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
This is like only the front door. Just wait.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be a park or something. But I just want to make sure, that we know where we're going.
Yeah, of course. It's just over the river and through the wood, like the song.
Yeah, but in the song, the horse knew the way to carry the sleigh.
Wait, what?
Through the white and whatever snow.
Yeah, and in this particular scenario, I'm the noble steed who will lead us merrily to grandmother's house.
And grandmother being... Oh, Jesus, what are you doing jumping across
It's a fair question.
There's like another way down here.
Look, Jonas, I do like 1 million jumping jacks a day. This is nothing.
Oh, I didn't realize. Sorry. This whole place...
I genuinely kind of hoped maybe he could just die there or something, and you're like, there's your terrible choice that you made. You didn't know you were making it.
Like, don't jump across
I'm
cliffs.
Surprised. Parks are pretty much parks, unless you're in Utah or something.
Yeah, no, I know, but it just had this layout, I don't know. My dad was really happy.
Again, we're skipping a little bit here just to kind of get to the meat of what's going on. But you should linger on those conversations, actually, because they're pretty good at illustrating.
Do they need to know when it's exhausted?
Yeah, it just goes silent once you've kind of hit the end of it. Which is its own way kind of a little awkward, but
And then time dies when you cross loading screens.
So that is actually the one thing I will say about the Xbox One version of this game, speaking of things dying on the Xbox One. Sometimes when loading between environments, this game has a bad habit of crashing. When it does, it always loads you right back to where you were going, so you don't lose anything in the game, but
yeah,
it's a little buggier than I would have hoped.
When you booted this up, there was a patch.
There was, so I'm hoping maybe that will deal with it.
Also, load times seem, I'm not gonna say super long, but noticeable.
They are noticeable. That is true.
I'm not talking like Bloodborne or like Witcher long, but
no, it's nothing nothing is as
So
abhorrent as
are
that.
you actually? Could you actually go anywhere you want right
So
now?
theoretically, yeah, I could kind of wander anywhere. There are some doors and things that are blocked off,
Couldn't they have just made like a normal bridge?
It's not a cable car,
but
it's a
generally you can kind of explore at your own pace.
Yeah, it's like an army thing, or... I know there's rules about what you can build on protected land, so maybe this... I think this is the engine. It's not even warm.
Yeah, no juice. It looks less than welcoming. Or
Is that
at least
not
it
the way to
doesn't
go?
look very inviting.
Maybe there's
I think we just have to power it
There
up.
has to be. I mean, it's the woods.
So we just have to
There's
wander
no
into a
way
place where
to
we can
begin
do that.
with. We make our own.
Well, yeah, Jonas, except for when there's a chasm.
All right, well, let's just see if we gotta take the conveyor thing.
Power transfer station 167.
Hey, just what we need.
How convenient.
That's a little strange. Why wouldn't they lock it? I mean, somebody should have locked it.
Maybe there's no need? Like there's nothing here to steal?
There's a little
or
house.
something?
All right, I'll go with that just 'cause what else am I gonna do?
Another radio there.
I found the circuit breaker.
Wait, like the first thing it says is beware of overload. Do not attempt
They
to
all say
restart
that.
without supervision. So I don't know.
We have to have power, Jonas. We can't start the thing without it. And if we can't start the thing, we can't get to Ren.
Just let me do it. That way, if something bad happens...
Please. I can handle pulling 2 switches.
Yeah.
I really just don't like... I can't think of a way to delicately...
Oh my gosh.
Watch, all right? It's easy.
Seriously, get over it.
Okay, it's your barbecue. What did you flip? Because it kind of did the opposite of what we
Good
wanted.
job.
I
He
flipped
should have done it.
It's the only one, Jonas. What other switch could I even flip?
Oh, good point. The lamp's flickering. Do you think it's like on backup power now or something?
Hold on, let me summon my elder god.
That's... God, I haven't heard this in forever. This is something my mom used... Ah! I am so tired of this funhouse bullcrap.
Oh, you're gonna love the next bit then.
Is the door still locked? Oh, you don't have control.
Nah, it's just don't have the control of it yet. There we go.
Come on, Jonas.
I think that lamp was weird. That door just opened by itself.
Oh, stool.
Was that there before? Alex? Are you all right? Alex!
What a jerk.
Funny. Not funny. Opposite. Total opposite of funny.
It was worth it.
I agree.
For this scary chair.
What a night.
What does that mean?
You said it first.
I'm just saying, this isn't anybody's fault.
Humming like a barracuda.
Barracudas don't hum.
Well, this one is.
Ooh, barracuda.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, let's go to the campground. And this will be our last bit.
I would never ride on that thing.
No, that thing looks chintzy as
That,
hell.
yeah, that thing does not look like something made for people to move on. That looks like something for once living people to move on.
Yes.
Now deceased people.
That is the thing. That's the cart no one takes, and it has a little plaque next to it. Said, 13 teenagers died riding this thing.
Yeah. We powered it down, so nobody should use it. Well, not unless they use the radio thing and summon Cthulhu and what are the chances?
And don't do that.
What are the chances of that happening again?
Please try to avoid that if at all possible.
And also overloads.
All right, this is the bit.
You guys listening to Serial?
No, it just has that kind of soundtrack.
Well, when you look at that, it didn't collapse.
This is Sarah Koenig.
one
This is the
good
story.
Tonight,
5
So
teams.
you're saying you were expecting it to?
I half was. But it didn't. So, you used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
With my brother.
So you've been here.
Yeah, we've all been here. It's just not for like teen drinking shenanigans previously.
Isn't this kind of a weird time to be reminiscing right now?
It's not. I'm not reminiscing.
Some people camp here, but it's weird. I don't know why they just leave their tent.
Looks kind of dumpy. Like, I don't know, like it's been abandoned.
Also,
Yeah, I can see this place being cool, like in the summer.
people don't
or
have
in the
tents like
spring.
that in
Yeah.
real
You
life.
got the park.
No, I
You
mean,
got the
Yeah.
that's the kind of tent you see in like a Garfield cartoon. Like that's not something anyone actually uses. Like that's when you go camping at Lake Wobegon.
We used to come here a lot as a kid.
Uh-oh.
Right? To the island. I mean that's what Ren.
Do you ever get deja vu? I feel like didn't we just walk through here?
Huh. That's funny. I don't think we have. Okay, yeah, tonight's like being trapped in a nightmare zoo, but I don't know. You have memories here, right? Jumping off the diving board with little Jane.
Wait, wasn't this? We passed this a minute ago.
Look at the
right?
tracking.
And it wasn't burning.
I am honestly.
Yeah, sorry, there's no tracking option in the options.
So, anyways, I'm just saying, this place had its good moments. So don't let tonight wreck that for you.
Well, it is right, Jonas.
And you're wrecking it
Sorry,
more.
But you can't repeat.
You used to come here a lot as a kid.
Oh my God,
right?
Jonas, I'm gonna
To
throw
the
you off a
islands.
cliff.
I mean,
Something's wrong. We've already done this, like, twice.
done what? Cause I don't remember.
Jonas, seriously, you don't remember? You keep asking me if I came here as a kid a lot. Again and again.
Okay. I mean, if you say so, but like, I don't even know what you're saying. What are you saying? Are
We
we?
keep repeating this one moment for some reason. God, can't things stay normal for like 2 friggin' seconds?
Well, it's more than a little troubling that I can't tell. Besides a headache, I've only just noticed. But okay, let's deal with this.
This is, new. It's kind of weird. I had the exact same kind when I was a kid.
Soccer.
Why would a toy company make two, right?
Oh, shut up.
Seriously, Jonas. I was with you.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, ball. What?
So it's just. I'm taking a picture of the ball moving, not your kicking, just so you know.
All right, who are you?
Nice.
Maybe don't antagonize whoever.
Okay.
I think they have a sense of humor.
Hey, come on.
All right, so this is the part where
Yeah.
one would be like,
Oh my god.
My doctor's not going to be happy with my blood pressure this year.
Yeah, mine neither. Alex.
I don't think teens say that.
Jonas? Jonas, where are you?
That's for the best.
Yeah, he wasn't really helping.
Ah, Jonas is the ball now. Kick me.
Jonas, you dead?
Jonas?
Jonas.
Oh, it's just camping. No soccer ball.
How am I? Is this an optical illusion
What happened?
or
Your
something?
your reflection.
Oh, I see.
Don't tell Michael what to do about Clarissa, okay? What do you mean?
Wait, we've done this before.
Okay, there's got to be a way out, or
Is this a puzzle or you just do it?
You just do
Alright,
it.
We must have just missed, something.
can you kind of remember more now?
It's starting to stick. Yeah, I mean, it's still sort of foggy, but whatever, I'll deal with it.
There's a sign.
Huh, it's just like the armoire in the cave. Super duper old, but in like new condition. It's one of those, magnetophones.
You know, I didn't realize I felt like a pressure in my head until right now. Maybe doing that fixed the loop.
Yeah, but making it sound right did what?
I don't know, but it's like my allergies cleared up or something. Let's just keep going and get Ren.
And I think this is where we're gonna call it.
Yo, let's get
wanted,
Ren.
I just kind of wanted to tease like what kind of stuff
Okay.
would start happening in the game. It definitely gets a lot weirder and a bit darker than that even.
Okay. That's cool. I
But
like
yeah, that's kind of its hook. Is it has this sort of young adult supernatural thriller going on,
Oxenfree.
Yeah, Oxenfree.
$20 Xbox One and PC for now.
Yeah, and eventually PS4, as far as I know.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Vinny.
So, ghosts.